Oh, my back. Where did I put my cable? I don't even know where I did with it. Oh, it's right there. I don't know what I was thinking. Good morning. Good evening, because it's about to be good evening. So it's about to me. It's noontime, pretty much. That's how I count it. I gotta put Bucky's hat back on him. Mr. Bucky still hasn't found his clothes. He's still naked in winter. Let's try to see if I can get him his hat on. Poor Bucky. Nobody wants to take the claim, but somebody made him all naked. He's over here all with his clothes. Poor guy. There you go. At least you have a hat on. You have some kind of a warmness. There you go. Oh, everybody stay warm today. It's mighty cold. It's mighty cold. Ooh, I did not know. Okay, there you go. Who's even? Show me. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Is it not showing me? Oh, there you go. That's very weird. It wasn't even letting me show. do, 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 do. I don't know why I'm singing Totoro. I think it's because I'm thinking of Totoro. With all them trees busting. Ooh, la la. Forgot about that. I literally forgot all about that. Put my cable here. Put this right there. What's in the folders? Personal stuff. Personal stuff. How you all doing? Are everybody staying warm? So I hope. Actually, until my phone dies, I think I'm gonna leave it like this. Maybe. Notes and stuff like that. I take a lot of notes. Things for the house you need, or actually, do I organize? I'm still organizing my craft room. This is my craft room at my house. So I gotta do that. I do gotta organize it by color. I'm gonna be making some tabs and everything. But this is a whole merch room, craft room, painting on canvas, resin art, merch making, prospecting, magnificent restoration items, office. I mean, pretty much everything. So I'm still organizing this office. I gotta do my I just got in these other curtains, and I gotta do the dark pink on either side on it. Pretty soon. So when I get it this year, I'll be putting them up and showing what that looks like. But if you want to see like what this will look like when I'm done and over with, it's gonna look like this. This is what my curtains fully is gonna look like once I'm done with them. And I'm gonna get a mannequin dress form as well, because I do sewing projects. So I saw a vintage one that expands to each size. I want that. I want it so bad. It's like under 40 bucks. I think it was under 40, or was it under $60? Something like that. Hey, those are expensive, okay? Those are expensive. So I'm going to get that. I want it. I've been wanting one for many years. It's been in my bucket list for many years. I'm getting it. And then I'm probably going to buy the vintage apron that they have there, which is like, you remember the handkerchiefs? They had the flower details. I grew up in the era of the handkerchiefs, okay? I know now it's not a thing, but back then, everybody blew their noses on pretty decorated handkerchiefs. I met an old man that it was like family to my mom, but he wasn't really family, but he treated my mom like family, so he became my family too. And he always had his hats with his feathers on his hats, and he always had beautiful handkerchiefs on his pocket. Some had flowers and some had other details. I remember him with a lot of love. I remember him, that was the very first handkerchief I ever held, was with the one with flowers. I saw a whole apron there at the store, and I'm like, you know something? I'm buying that thing because I'm loving it. That's old school look. Yes, old school. They don't make them like that no more. Now they just make them plain. But I definitely want some of those handkerchiefs. I want one. I want the whole print. I want the whole collection. That was my obsession. The desk, one of the kids' desks is already covered. I gotta cover my other daughter's desk. And I'll be doing that pretty soon. I posted a picture of it in my community tab, in case you wonder what that looks like. I'm gonna show you maybe what that looks like if I can. Oh yeah, that's very old school. Yep, those are the good times. We grew up in the good times. Our kids, come fashion time, our generation, our kids and our grandkids and whatever, they're never going to experience the same childhood we all had. I am sorry, but they're not. Do y'all remember taking cardboard when it rained, putting it in a mountain, and sliding down the mountain in mud? I do. Now I feel guilty because guess what? I think about, now as a mom, I think about it. I'm like, my poor mother must have had the most dreadful time with laundry. No wonder she took me shopping for clothing all the time. You know how many clothes I probably ruined? I didn't think about that. I was just having fun. But now that I'm a mom, I sure think about all them clothes that I ruined. And maybe that's why she took me shopping all the time. I probably had some clothes that could never be saved. Because we took cardboards, me and my friends, and there's a store, I don't know if anybody who grew up with me remembers Angelica, but I remember Angelica. She had a store. She sold candies, chicken and fries for like $1. And it was a whole lunch thing, chicken, fries, delicious, homemade, everything, very fresh. And we went there, bought chips, candy, sodas, or drinks, whatever. And popsicles, Nutellas. And back then, the Nutella was $0.25. The candies were like cheap. And she used to save us the boxes. We always asked for the boxes, or after that she started saving the cardboard boxes. We went to the front, and there's a mountain over there, and we put the cardboard, we opened it up, put it flat, and slid it down the mountain. It was so much fun. That was your investment for fun childhood. Tell you what, some fun childhood that was. Such a fun time. Such a fun time. It really was fun. Yep. I don't know if I think I did. I took a picture. I know I did. If I didn't, I definitely did take a picture, but I thought I did. Oh gosh, yeah, that was fun. Or how about when we run just because we wanted to and it was raining and we're like telling the car drivers to splash the water on us. I mean, nowadays the water's so nasty, you avoid it. But back then the water was so clean, we did not avoid it. There was not a nasty, our streets were nasty. We were safe. We were able to walk the whole neighborhood. Heck, I went to town. I went to the mall. I went shopping. I went and played with my friends from the whole neighborhood. We knew everybody from every house. Not now. You don't know anybody from anybody now in the town. But back then, we knew everybody who lived in each house. Hi, Joe. How you doing? And if you were new in town, we all knew you were new before you told us anything because we knew everybody who lived in every house. So if you were new, we already had our eyes on you. We already knew you were new. You know? I don't have a photo of it up there. What? I do not have a photo of it up there. That's nuts. Anyway, I do have a live where I actually did transform the desk. It was this one. It was this one. Excuse me. Yes. You knew everybody in town. And because you knew everybody in town, if you got in trouble, and they knew you, everybody in town grew up with our parents, and those parents grew up with their great-grandparents, and those parents grew up with their grandparents, and da-da-da-da-da, so on and so on. So if you were in trouble, or if you did something naughty, before you even got home, your parents already knew about it. Come on. You try to tell your parents you were in this place when they already knew you were somewhere else. You couldn't get away with nothing. Nothing. It's like everybody in the whole town was your parents. Everybody in your town was your grandparents. The whole town knew. Yes, the whole town. Ain't no way you could get away with anything. Ain't no way. Am I an English teacher? No. Nope, not an English teacher. I'm a merch maker. I'm also a Maddy fisher, treasure hunter. I clean the waters as well from trash, and we give our scrap to the scrapper so he can feed his family as well. I restore the Maddy fishing finds that we find, Maddy fishing, and yeah, just have a lot of fun with the whole community. I metal detect as well. So, hello. What is the best find I ever came across? I have so many. Well, I do love all the knives, but that was not it. I will have to say my 1800 items. As it is, the grape shot, butter knife from Civil War. I love the Civil War belt buckle I found. Yep, I have it hanging. Actually, I have it hanging right there. I framed it. And my husband found bear traps. Hi, Tom. My husband found bear traps from also the 1800s. My Native American items, I love them as well. Bucky's over here looking like, yeah. I have so much items that I like. I really do. Now, of the modern stuff, I like finding the knives. I love finding all the different knives. I love restoring them. I love finding the lures. I found a lure that I would have thought that it was a new lure, but it's actually a vintage lure and it's this big. It's a vintage lure. Yeah. So what my desk looks like, it looks like that in the back. And those are the kids' desks. I did that during a live. And I cover the whole entire thing. That's one of my daughter's desks. They can do canvas art. They can do diamond art. They can do homework on the desk. I actually got to do the other one. So I got to see if they have one more roll for me to do the other desk. Because a lot of the items that I ordered, they're discontinued. They don't have it no more. Thank you. But yes, I do resin art as well. I did my husband's NRA knife, and I did that with cobalt blue glass pieces that I found along the river creek. I rescue glass from the river creeks and I transform it into art. I love doing it because it gets it out of the planet, and honestly, it's given the item a new purpose, a new life. So I love it. I actually been organizing. Actually, this is when I did my husband's knife. I still have some cobalt blue piece there. See, I still have some. And I'll be actually organizing more in here by color. But I have another container in my box of finds. This is my recent box of finds. But the very top right here is organized kinda by color. Some blues. I am so happy to discover that I have more cobalt blue, because I haven't been lucky lately in finding any blues. So guess what? I am excited to see that I have some blue, because I have some projects that I really want to do. So I'm going to organize that in there. That don't fit. That do not. Oh, yes, it does fit, sort of. And then we'll be doing that into, that does not fit. I'm wrong. That does not fit. Baby, we're going to make you fit in there. It's okay. We're going to do some more stuff. I will be restoring as well this German tool that I found. No, Johnny found this one. Johnny found this one. And I found this one. But opposite places of the same location, but different spots. Far apart. I don't know if this person lost this. I don't know if it's the same person or not. Who knows? But I did find, this is two of the newer ones, but I have so many of them. Two more knives. These are restorable, so I can use them and I can restore them. And I will be restoring this one as well. Yeah, I have a huge one also. A huge one is about this big. That we will be doing. And honestly, I can't wait to do that. So we'll be restoring those in a video. I have 4 weeks already done of videos. Every Tuesday we have a video already scheduled out. You can go on there in the channel, turn your notifications on if you're interested, and you don't miss out. And if you're here, please hit that like. It is free. It is free to do so. If you think about, you love my channel and you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Do you want to miss any good content? I don't think you want to miss it. If you see any channel here that is below, please go check their channels out. And if you have some channel content, please tell me down below in the comments what you got going on your channel, and we'll all check you out. Trust me, everybody who's blue already is checking your channel out. But we want to hear what you got in your channel going, what you love doing. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much. But yeah, we got a lot of projects going on. We got a lot of office stuff that we got to do. So we also got jewelry projects we got to do. We got so much going on. Thank you so much, Sackcloth. Not my belly. I hope you all didn't hear my belly growl. I'm so sorry. I just ate and I'm thirsty, so my belly's growling. I'm sorry. I'm still a little hungry, but I ate 3 hot dogs. So tell you what, I don't need to eat anything else. Okay? I'm good. I don't need to eat anything else, but my belly says otherwise. My belly says, go get the food. But yes, we grew up in the great times. You know, we called it, growing up, we called the store mom and dad pops, mom and pop store, grandma and grandpa store. It was not far from my house. It was a couple houses back behind my house. And each item for candy cost 1 penny. 1 penny per candy. Now, I want to tell you that you don't have them prices no more. So what I used to do is I used to take bags and I used to fill them up. I used to give the lady $1. And I called her grandma because to me, she was like my grandma. Everybody in the neighborhood called her grandma. Grandma and grandpa. I still remember them with a lot of love. But I never really remember their names because I was young. But I do remember them and how much love they gave me. Way more than any of my grandparents ever did because mine didn't want me. They didn't love me. It's okay. I had other people that became my grandma and grandpas, okay? And those were my grandma and grandpas. The ones who weren't even blood related. Those were my grandmas and grandpas. And that store sold candy. 1 penny per candy piece. Those were the good times. I fill entire bags. You know them popcorn bags now, the brown bags, the paper bags that are about this tall by this wide. Okay. I used to fill those, each bag, different mix. And I used to just give it away to my friends as presents. Yep, I spoiled them rotten. I know. But that was the kind of gifts I gave my friends, was the candies. Oh gosh, I remember my favorite was the lipstick candy. It was called the lipstick, but it was not a lipstick at all. It was like it was a stretchable candy. And it was really good and yummy. It was red, bright red, but it was really good. Really good. They don't have those no more though. I don't know what happened. I don't know if the company went down or what, but that was the best candy I ever had. I recently saw a picture of it, and I was like, what? That is so cool. I'm like, I thought I was the only one that remembered that one. A lot of people remember it. It was really good. Where are you all watching from? And what is the weather where you are? Right here is snowing, ice, pure ice, rain, freezing water. The temperatures are really extremely low, and the whole roads, every single road right now, it's ice. Ice. Literally, our roads right now are a skate rink if you wanted to skate. My sidewalk is ice. Excuse me. My whole backyard is ice. I don't skate, but I do skate, but I don't ice skate. But if you wanted to ice skate, you can probably go out there and play hockey right on the ice because you got the perfect weather for it. Like, it's all ice, nothing but ice. Who knows? Maybe if it's still there this weekend, we'll probably play hockey out there with the hockey sticks we got in the basement. So, who knows, right? Who knows? Let me see. I don't think. Yeah, this one. Nope, not that one. Not that one. But yeah, we got a lot of things going on. I'm going to share with you a video on the links on the bottom of the video that I did and what I got for the office. I now linked in the bottom of it. I'm not sponsored. I'm letting you know I'm not sponsored. But I'm letting you know that I'm sharing the link in case anybody wants to see what the products are and where to get them. Some of them are discontinued, but I found similars to it that I purchased. I know a lot of people said they really loved it. So I went on a hunting search, and I searched for the similar ones because mine are discontinued. And this is where you can go on the description and you can find the links for them of similar items to the ones that I got, in case you guys are interested in getting some. As I said, I'm not sponsored. I just like to help people out. That's it. But yes, we do magnet fish. We're sponsored by Kratos Magnetics. So if you see me tossing a magnet, you know that that's who I'm tossing, is Kratos Magnetics. Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Kratos. And that. Now, if you're interested in metal detecting, the metal detector, and a lot of people ask me what metal detector I use. And I use Xterra Pro. That's what I use. Xterra Pro. Hi Novita, how you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Hope everybody's having a great day. And I hope if you don't have to go outside, you don't go outside because the weather is horrible. So stay home. I've been watching videos and news because my husband's out there. He's a cable tech. And he's out in this weather climbing those metal poles that are ice. So I'm going to tell you, with that being said, please, if you haven't services, check on those cable techs. Hi, 5 Mile, how you doing? And make sure that they're safe. Make sure that if they need some kind of a help, make sure you let them know. Keep an eye on them. They can fall from those ladders. It's pretty dangerous out there. It's pretty windy. So please keep an eye out. Your technicians, keep an eye out for them. They got families too, and if you don't know how to drive in the snow, in the ice, don't go out there. Don't go risking your life, but also don't go risking other people's lives, because otherwise they go on there trying to rescue you and they're risking their lives. So just don't, if you don't need to go out there. Stay warm, and if you're going out, don't be scared to layer up your clothes. Layer up, put layers on so you can be warm. There's no reason to be sick if you do layers and if you protect yourself. It's so cold. It is ice over here. I'm gonna show you before, if I can. Oh my god, my back. I injured my back the other day because I was doing the coop. So I wanted to get it done before the snow came. So you ready to see this? Okay. That is all ice. That is all ice. And that is all ice. Okay? So if you don't gotta go out there, don't go out there. It is all ice. Every road, every street is all ice. Many curtains. I love it. So don't go out there if you don't need to. If you don't need to, stay in. Stay in. Stay in. Let me see if I can put my phone there, but it doesn't want to stick. I'm in Tennessee. That's where I'm located. I'm in Tennessee. It is super cold. Temperatures are really down below freezing. As I said, okay, so this is our town, and it's that's all ice, pure ice. By the way, our town goes back to the 20s. The 20s, I guess the first was built in the 1800s, something like that. But yes, the town center is like from the 20s. Yeah. That's all ice. Even a trucker earlier a salt truck vehicle that has the plow in the front. Today, a few minutes ago, they crashed into the ditch. So, and that's a person who goes and salts the streets. So, I mean, they can't even drive in this. Nobody's safe to drive in this. So if you don't have to, don't go out there. And I'm going to tell you, our store, our Walmart, everybody's going nuts. Our Walmart has no bread, no milk, no canned goods, no meats. The whole entire store pretty much empty. You know who's happy? The CEOs. Think about it. Who is happy right now? The CEOs. The CEOs. I bet you they're saying, can we have more stores more? Can we have more storms more often? They're probably thinking that because that's the most I think I ever seen a store being empty. Ever. The whole entire store is like empty. They cancel school for tomorrow. There's no school. That's fine. I'm more than happy. Because honestly, I wouldn't want my kids in there. I wouldn't want my kids in this weather out there. Forget that. We have the National Guard here. We have our Tennessee National Guard soldiers here, and the airmen assigned all around assisting vehicles, trying to get people out of this weather, trying to get the homeless assistance. So that tells you right there, everybody, it's really cold and dangerous. So if you don't have to, don't go out. But please check on, if you have services in your house, please check on those people giving you services, because they're in this weather and they're risking their lives. They're out there climbing those poles and repairing and doing this and that. Some don't even have nobody riding with them. So please keep an eye on them. Hi, Jodies. How you doing? How is the weather where you are? Over here it's below freezing. And tell you what, trees are exploding. Exploding. Yes, that is right. Trees can explode if the temperature is below freezing. And I guess they are exploding all over the country, in every single place that is all frozen. Yep. Ooh. Headache. But yeah, they're exploding. So stay away from trees and keep yourself safe. Hi, Brad and Summer. You got 15 in total snow. You're good, and good in California in the 40s. Whoosh. Minus 16 here, I think it is. Yeah, cold. They got trees exploding here, Brad and Summer. Exploding. They already got a few fires. A lot of people lost everything. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. I heard somebody in a truck earlier, and they were all over the place. They were all over the place. That's why I say, if you don't have to go out there, don't go out there. You don't need somebody not knowing how to drive in this, and then boom, they take you out. Poles landing on cars. Just like this one, this other over here, they lost their car. It's the light pole landed in their car. I'm telling you, it's really wild. I mean, even if the church would have came to knock on my door, I would have told them my kids ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. Because it's cold and roads are dangerous. So, yeah. Did you get to see, Brad and Summer? Did you get to see what it looks like here? Watch this. Watch this. Oh, my. This is wild. My sidewalk is ice. You can go ice skating. You want to go ice skating? Don't worry, I got this, and you got all that. You can all go ice skating in here. You want to go ice skating? You have the whole road. The only thing that is not frozen is where Johnny had the van. That's it. All that is ice. Ice. That is not snow. That is ice. Pure ice. I was telling everybody we can probably play hockey because we got the ice, right? So we got the hockey sticks and we got the pucks. So maybe we just go ice skating. I wish I had this thing for like a holder here. I'm gonna definitely have to buy a holder for my phone. Because right now when it's on the charger, I don't have nowhere to like put it. So I'm gonna have to get me a different thing for my phone. So, but I know which one I'm going with. So I got it in my cart. So, excuse me. So I definitely need to get that. Heat wave here, 13 -7 wind chill. Looks like y'all have a half an inch in the bread gone. No, we don't have no bread in the stores. I think you didn't get the memo. We don't have nothing in our store. Nothing. No bread, no milk, no canned goods. It's a good thing I already had gone shopping. We went shopping. Johnny had delivered by Instacart the bread, cereal, and then we went the next day and went and shopped for milk. And here. And there was nothing in the store for breads. Let me see if I can find that news thing to show you. There was absolutely nothing in the store for any of it. It was wild. By the way, if you lose power, just a reminder, put your meat outside. Take a cooler, and you can put that in the snow, and your meats and stuff from the fridge will not go bad. I'm just saying, if you're going to be without electricity for a while, you can put your stuff in a cooler or in a container and put it right on the snow. When we lived in Murfreesboro, we had got into a house that we didn't know that we were told the fridge was good and it wasn't. We had gone grocery shopping. And came back with the groceries and the fridge was bad. So I said, it's okay. It's not a problem. Johnny was freaking out. He says, what do you mean it's not a problem? Or our food is going to go bad. And I said, think about it. Go walk outside. And he walked outside. And he's like, oh. I'm like, you have a fridge outside. Meaning the whole outside is your fridge in winter. If you have no electricity and power, the snow and ice is your best friend to keep your food safe and cold. The only thing we did was cover it with snow, and it was on our porch. So that way, nothing really went bad and the animals couldn't get it. But if you have a cooler, then you can put it inside the cooler. We didn't have no cooler, but, you know. Yeah, people are going nuts. They bought toilet paper and they're emptying the shelves. I got lucky. I got toilet paper. I bought toilet paper. We bought milk. We bought bread, cereal. You already know I have eggs because I have chickens. Hi, West Country. And so I can't find the news thing. So we already had everything. Pretty much everything is closed here. Even the gas stations are closed. I can't find it. I can't find it. Anyway, the whole store is empty. Actually, wait a minute. I sent it to my aunt. So maybe I can open the message up. Give me a minute. No, it's downwards. Oops, I think I went up. No. Down, baby. Where is it? It's there somewhere. Yeah, the whole store, it's empty. Everybody's freaking out and nobody's thinking about, don't overhog all the milk. Don't overhog all the milk because you have these people with babies and you want to make sure you leave some too. Hi, Mama. How you doing? So let's see. All right. I'm not going to play no sound, but I'm going to show you what our Walmart looks like. Give me a minute. Empty. And now that's gone, okay? Now that bread is gone. That was the veggies and fruit shelves, gone. Meats, gone. Chicken area, gone. Empty. Water section, now that's actually empty. So that's what the store was, the cheese section, chip section, milk section. I mean, empty. The thing is that people don't think about. There wasn't. I'm gonna tell you straight up. There was a. We went, as I said, we went to get milk, and this before the storm came, of course. It's at least less than 20 gallons of milk, and I see these guys just grabbing milk. No, gentlemen. No, gentlemen. They're not gentlemen. There's this lady with a baby, with a toddler, waiting to grab milk. I got a good husband. You know what he says? He wants to get milk. He's like, ma'am, you need milk? How many you want? And he grabbed her milk for her. Johnny's a one of a kind, and I'm glad he's all mine. I'm very proud of you, by the way, Johnny. I know you want to watch this after. So I love you, and I want to say, awesome job. I hope more men learn that. Especially those that were standing there grabbing for themselves, but didn't offer to this lady any. It's crazy. Who knows how long she's been standing there trying to grab a milk, but they were over hogging all the milk. Listen, if it would have been one last gallon and I had it, I would have gave it to her immediately. Why? Because that child needs it way more. If you have a smaller child, here, you know, because theirs is smaller than mine. And mine, if I have anything at home, I'm good. You know, with bread, I have bread, but if I need to and I need to make bread, I have flour, I have salt, I have sugar. But even if you don't need sugar, some breads you don't need sugar for it. And I have a bottle of yeast, so I can make my homemade bread. But a lot of people don't think about that, and they just overhog all the bread, not thinking about the little ones. You know, the ones with smaller kids. You know, I'm so glad there is foundations that, you know, go and give food, because I bet you those people are gonna need it. Aww, this nurse put a sign in her back of her vehicle, says, I am driving slow because I am scared. I am also a nurse. Aww. Can you imagine driving in that weather? It's nuts. Ooh, somebody has a thing. It says 6 inches. Where is that? Tipton County? I don't know where that is, but okay. Wow. That's a lot of inches. In Massachusetts, they have super tall snow right now. I was talking with my mom, and I said, Mom, please don't go outside. Stay inside. Because she's a short woman. She's like 4 point something or 5 something. She's very short, so they don't see her. And in Massachusetts, they have a record of always when they go to plow. Hi, PK. When they go to plow, they have this thing that they don't really see you in the sidewalk because the snow is so tall. So that's how a few people died, because they were in the sidewalk jogging or whatever last year, and every year happens. And they had a headset on and they didn't hear the plow coming. The plow person didn't see them. And well, that's how it went. So right now they have and Cheatham County. And all these trees are legit exploding and breaking and falling. They're removing trees from the highways and from the roads. I'm sure we have a foot or more out there. Ours is all ice. All ice. So I was telling Lee that when I went out there, I used my boot and I used my heel to go like this with my heel so it can use it as a hammer just to make sure I'm not going to fall. I use my heel and I hit down with my heel with the boot so I can make sure I got a good grip as I'm walking because I'm not falling. But I try to get in the shed to get some things and I was slipping. So I was skating on my shed ramp a little bit. I was laughing, of course. I was laughing so loud. I bet your neighbors were all laughing because I found it funny, but at the same time, you don't want to fall and injure yourself. But it's like every time I grab, and I did have my hand on the shed, okay, and I'm pulling myself up. But this is my legs. And it was slipping like this. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to go flying. I didn't fail. But you got to be careful because you can injure yourself. I did get injured when I was doing the coop. My back hurts. That's when Mr. Mujo is actually working pretty good. And it's only because I was trying to get the coop done before the storm came. And I just wanted to get it done. I got it done. But because you're not standing all the way straight when you're cleaning it, now when I go like this, it just hurts. Excuse me. So I'm putting heat pads on my back and taking care of my back. I've been checking the chickens. The chickens are okay. They're all warm. They're super loving the coop and the way that I did the coop. School system shut the school, they said. Yep, I already know. But yes, they're warm. They got straw mixed with wood chips and pellets in there mixed, and that boosts the heat of the coop higher. And then the chicken run is all covered, so no wind goes in there. And they got straw, wood chips, and horse bedding pellets. Now, if you do not know horse bedding pellets, if you have any animal placed outside, you can use horse bedding pellets. It's about $10. No, not even $10. It's about $7 or so. $8 for the bag of 50 pounds. So you throw that in the ground and it will convert when it's wet to kind of like, it will remind you of sand, but it's not sand. It's crumbled pellets, crumbled wood pellets. It dries it and keeps your flock warm. I mixed it in with the straw and I mixed it in with the with the wood chips. Pine wood chips is what I use, in case anybody's wondering. Now, I do buy my straw at the Co-op, which is a local feed store. It is supporting the farmers. That's where I buy it. And it's locally sourced, so you know what's going in it and what's not in it, which is bad. So you only know the good stuff is going in it, which is what you want for your flock. So they are warm in there, and they got all good dry bedding. They're laying eggs. And they're super happy. Super happy. I think I dropped a short of it. I'm pretty sure. Yes, I did. I dropped a short of it. Kind of showing you what the coop looks like, which is like this. It's all sealed and all dry and all good. You wanna, when you have a coop, you wanna make sure, I know it's cold out and you don't wanna go out there, but if you're not gonna take care of your animals, you gotta take care of your animals, because honestly, they lay me eggs daily. They take care of my family by providing us with eggs and meat. So I take care of them. It's a mutual relationship, a mutual love. So since they take care of me and my family, I'll take care of them and make sure they're warm and cozy in there. But they're laying us eggs. Good news, the ducks are laying eggs. They're super happy. They're in there as well with the chickens. I have wonderful news. The water did not freeze because of the way that I did the water. I show that in a short that's coming up as well. I show everything that I got going on and what I did so it doesn't freeze, and what tips and advice that I did. You'll see that in videos and in shorts that I'm dropping. I went in there and I was thinking the water was gonna freeze today because last night it was really bad. Nope, not a single thing of ice. And I do not have a heater system in there. I do not have electricity in my coop at all. I don't have no power going to my coop. I'm just letting you know. But the water, it didn't freeze. No freeze. They're all good. It made me so happy to not see a single thing of ice in there. Very happy. Very, very happy. So I'll be live tomorrow as well. I'll be live after Rob's live. So around noontime. And then I'll be back live Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, like I always am. You can see me Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday every week live. It's around 10, 11, and 12 or so. More towards 11 and 10 and 11 or earlier. And if not, then after 1 p.m. But it usually is in the morning. I'm always in the morning. So yeah. If you like Jeep stuff, and you like vehicle stuff, also Johnny's Corner has a series that he's gonna be dropping for his Jeep renovations. So you might want to check that out. It's got a great thing going on. It's very fun for the upgrades we're gonna be doing for the Jeep. And what we purchased, the links and all that, it's in the description as well. They're at affordable price. If you're wondering what can work for your vehicle for an organization, yeah. Because you want to be at affordable. You don't want it to be unaffordable for your vehicle either. So I know how a lot of things can get pretty pricey. And you don't know, with so many things going on, you don't know what works for this or that. And it can get pretty confusing and what to buy. And you're probably so excited you got a new vehicle and you want to buy it all. But it's only so much money in your pocket. We all been there. We all done that. We all know what that is and how it feels like. So we got you. We got you. And if you like cooking, there's no other person that I recommend better than Johnny's Cooking Time with Johnny. Yum. I surely love stealing those plates though. See, when Johnny's at work, I'm the one that cooks, and then on the weekend, he cooks. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I love stealing those plates too, so, you know. He had just made cowboy chili. That was one of his last videos as well. So make sure you go check that out. It's really cool. Honestly, I lately found myself thinking about it because I really want a good chili or something. I want a hot dish. I don't know. It's cold. It is winter. So you know that you want some warm meals like a hot soup to not get you sick. Or you want a chili or something. And I find myself thinking about it a lot. I'm like, I could go for one right now, you know? Anybody else thinking like that? Like, can you go for one? Because I certainly could. I certainly could. Hey, Mama, how is Mike doing today? I think you said earlier that he's doing much, much better. Who's in the house still? He's doing pretty good. That's good. That is, I'm glad that he's home. It's really good. That way he's not in this, none of this weather. It's terrible. Made me scared this morning because I see this road all ice and I'm thinking, oh my God, I hope Johnny gets home safe. Having to climb all those poles right now. And it being icy. I hope if he needs extra clothes, he just calls me for me to give him extra clothes. You know? Yeah. Right now, I was checking on him a few minutes ago before the live. He's right here in town. So hopefully, if he wants a coffee, he lets me know and I do the drive-by. What we call the NASCAR drive-by. I hand them, put my hand out, and we just do the drive-by and give him the coffee. Excuse me. Because it is just too cold. I don't know. With this kind of weather, you need at least 2-3 coffees. Maybe the whole pot. Because it's too much. It really is. I'm keeping myself updated. That's what I'm doing with checking on the weather and seeing how everything is. Oh, Brad and Summer, I don't know if you're still here. I just sealed your package. I added, there's 3 knives in there. I added more different knives and they're all restorable. So you guys can have them. One is a little old knife. It's my first very old knife. And then the other one is my second old knife. And then I have, it might have been 4 knives in there, honestly. Then there's one more. So I'll be sending that out. This check coming. And I'll be sending you the routing number for it as well. By text and stuff. Plus you'll get it by email as well. Oof, my chest. You know what's crazy, Mama Connie? You know who's out there helping? The Jeep clubs are pulling people out of ditches and helping. They have plows on their Jeeps. So I shared that with Johnny. I said, Johnny, look, the Jeep club is out there. Jeeps. We have a Jeep now, so it's funny. Yeah, I thought it was funny. I really thought it was wicked funny that they had him out there. There, I have a little bit of battery. That they had him out there. Hey, Mama Connie, did you see what the girls did to Mr. Bucky? Did you notice anything missing from Mr. Bucky? It's all missing. Mr. Bucky has no clothes, and I can't find them. They just found that hat. Before that, he had nothing, legit nothing. All I did was let them borrow my Bucky so they can sleep. Panic so she can sleep. Nobody wants to admit it. And they can't find the clothes. So I guess he's going to stay like this. Yeah, he's naked and it's winter. Hi, Lisa. No wonder he's in here with me trying to warm up. He's got no clothes. Yeah, he's got no clothes. It's nuts. Hi, Teeny. How you doing? Oh, goodness. More trees falling. You remember that tree in the corner? I haven't checked. I haven't looked today in that corner. I have a feeling that will be a tree that might explode or just fall. Because it's halfway down. And they didn't cut the whole tree, so it's just lingering like this. This is the ground. This is how low the tree is. If I would have been the company, I would have cut the whole entire tree. Just to prevent accidents. Yeah, he's cold. Poor guy, he's over there with nothing on him. I'm gonna have to stitch him some clothes. Hi Patty, how you doing? Are you staying warm? I gotta catch up with everybody. I did Fridays, lost and found. I fell asleep. I fell asleep early. The phone was right on me. I was so tired and I wasn't feeling the best because of the migraine. Today I got a migraine, to be honest. You can tell because I'm getting a little red here. So I just... Oh, by the way, we have a joke here in Tennessee. They think they caught the culprit, but not before she already had released the issue. So here's the culprit. Here's the doer for the storm, and she already released it, so... Sadly, she already released the storm, so there's nothing they can do. They have her under arrest, but not before she already released the storm. You doing well? Yes. Oh, this is why Johnny was asking me if our AC was frozen. This AC that somebody has ice all over it. Look at this. All over it. Not mine. Mine doesn't have no icicles, no nothing. Mine is fine. But if you think about it, I was thinking about it. It's because my AC unit, where the heater vent is, it blows towards the AC. So it keeps no ice on it. So I have no ice on it. So I'm good. I think it's because that's the way they built it. It's smart if you think about it. There's another tree right there in Nashville, exploded and split in half. Holy cow, there goes the fence. I'm telling you. If you're outside, you definitely don't want to be by no tree. You don't want to be by trees. That's just the truth. I don't know what that is. That is nuts. It is so cold. Yes. Lisa, my whole street is ice. Oh my God, my back. There goes my back again. It just hurts. Okay. So that's all ice. Every road, every street, over there as well. It's a skate rink, like an ice skating rink if you think about it. All of it is ice. No, but do you want some ice? Because I don't got really much snow. I just got ice, 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 and more ice. And if you want ice, then you have it. Got plenty of it. But I literally don't have, not really snow. They couldn't even build a snowman out of that. You couldn't. They couldn't even have a snowball. There was not enough for a snowball. It's just ice. Ice, yes, is the worst. Yes. There are trees, well, not my trees, but trees around whole Tennessee in a lot of places are exploding because of, yes, I'm talking about the whole tree, poof, of the cold being below freezing. Some fires started as well. There's multiple people that lost their homes because of the fires. You love figure skating? Don't worry. Yeah, you got my whole street. The whole town is all ice. Tennessee is now a state of emergency. They declared the state of emergency. They closed everything. Mail, trash. A lot of gas stations are closed. Walmart's closed. They're all closed. Well, but our Walmart doesn't have anything on the shelves anymore. It's all empty. Everybody emptied it. Tell you what, the CEOs of Walmart are super happy. So I think that's the most money they ever made. We can't build a snowman. Hi, Gerd. I can't either. It's all ice. You have figure skating weather. I'm coming. Yeah, listen, you got the whole thing. Don't worry about it. You see up there? You got all that. Hey, you see my sidewalk? You see my sidewalk over here? My walkway? That's ice. This is ice. The only thing that's not ice is my parking right here. Where's my finger? Right there. And that's because the van was parked there. So all the roads are ice. So yeah, you can go skating. Go ahead. You can go skating. Now, can we get you back? I don't know about that. I think you'll keep going. Yeah, it's so bad. It is so bad. I'm just saying, it is so bad. I don't think you can even like get yourself back after it. Oops. But yeah, I do miss the times that we had as all kids, if I was saying earlier. Fun times. I think I only built a snowman, a true snowman, once in my life. In reality. I mean, we did try to build an igloo. We got so cold that we didn't finish it. Because you have to put like buckets and, you know, we didn't get to finish it. It's a pain in the butt. But I tell you what, I saw somebody, you remember the jungle gym? I saw somebody put that with a set of chairs in the center and put the thing over it. Put a tarp over it. And then put wet towels over that and let the snow fall. And they were building an igloo. Tell you what, that was smart. That was smart. That's the most fun, smart, simple ways you can build yourself an igloo, okay? The most. The other way you can do it is with milk jugs, if you save them and fill them with water. And then let the ice freeze. Oh, oh gosh, I don't have a balloon. Maybe the girls have balloons. I'm not sure. I would love to see, since we have this weather, it's the perfect weather. It figures, now that I have the perfect weather, I don't have balloons. You know what you can do if you have balloons? Fill the balloon with water. Drop in there food coloring of your choice. Tie it. Put it outside in the snow and let it be. Come back later when it's frozen. Take the balloon plastic off. And you'll have a decoration ball in the yard that is the color of your food coloring that you put in it. It's a science experiment as well. And it's a fun thing to do with kids. I don't have no balloon right now when I need it. Perfect weather. Now it's like, oh man, I've been waiting for this weather to do that project, but I don't have no balloons. It figures. Benford? I don't even know what Benford is. I'm gonna have to ask. You will have to ask Johnny. I'll ask him. I'll ask Johnny. Let me see that. Let me see. I'll check you right now. Because I don't know. Let me check. To Ben. It doesn't even tell me. It doesn't even tell me. So I'm guessing pretty far. What's the furthest northern state you've been to? The furthest? I will have to say Massachusetts because it's about 19 to 20 hours driving. And yes, we drove overnight. We didn't rest and we didn't stop at a hotel. So yeah, far away. I had to keep Johnny awake, and we drove. We stopped to go have drinks and have bathroom stops and stuff like that. That's where my family's at. My mom and my brother. But honestly, I usually I did trips every year, but then now that the kids are bigger, it's harder. And on the last trip that we had done a few years back, it was hard because we fell asleep. I fell asleep at the passenger seat. And honestly, I'm the one that's supposed to keep him awake. So if I fall asleep and he's already falling asleep, it's dangerous. So we haven't gone in a few years now because it's hard to drive. It's hard to stay awake. It's hard to stay focused. And you got to stay focused because of these drivers out there when you're traveling far. They simply don't know how to drive. You know how many times we almost crashed because somebody didn't put those signal and they decided to go like this all over the road? It's crazy. I legit remember on that trip seeing a trucker, and I said, Johnny, let's get away from this trucker. I have a feeling he's going to crash farther away, like soon. And lo and behold, later on, we seen him getting help. His truck fell over a ditch and landed on the side. He was okay, but he had to be lifted up to the passenger driver's seat. But it fell. Sorry, passenger seat. It fell this way, so if we would have actually been next to him, it would have taken us out. It would have taken us out. Yep. The same one that we seen. The same one we got away from, yeah. On the way to Massachusetts, the trip is so risky because people just go like this and they don't turn signals and they just try to move you, and it's so rude, and it's just your life is at risk. So honestly, unfortunately, it's hard. So that's the furthest I would say. 19 hours. Yeah. 19, 20 hours. Yes, it is crazy. It gets harder and harder. And honestly, nobody visits us. And then having to go over there is so hard. Everybody can fly, but nobody wants to fly. They want us to drive, and the risk up there and the money that it takes to drive up there and the effort and everything else, it's just very hard. The kids, when they were little, they used to fall asleep all the way, the whole ride. Now, it's so many stops along the way that it's just nuts. It's too much. It is too much. Florida, I guess, is a few hours away. It's not too bad. Because I remember we drove from Florida to here to Tennessee. Now, when we had to move, we had our Buick, back when we had our Buick in payments. And we had that on a trailer. And then we had these massive trucks, the huge ones. We rented one of the bigger ones because Johnny was a manager. So he had to move everything from the office. So we loaded the stuff first from the office in the back of the truck. And all the front stuff, in the front. And all the back stuff was our house stuff, our apartment stuff. And then in the back was the trailer with the car. Now, we were coming to Tennessee. Hi, Silver Assassin. How you doing? We were coming to Tennessee, and I am so thankful for truckers. These truckers noticed that we had a hard time going up the hill, up the mountain. We had to go to a mountain. And you have this giant truck, plus you have the trailer, plus you have the car, and all the stuff that is weighing. It was hard to go up it. And even though a lot of people were passing us, these two truckers stayed with us the whole entire time to make sure we were okay. I liked it. I loved it. I really appreciated it. I said thank you. Because we had a hard time going up the hill. And then we had to go downhill. Once we made it up, we had to go downhill. And we had to go try to, you have to go so you try to not slide and then die. And on the other side to the right, it's down. So you know that if something goes wrong, you're going to be dead. So they stayed with us through the whole entire thing. And they'd make sure that we were okay. I'm never going to forget that. I'm very thankful. Those trips, those are not easy. Those are not easy at all. Yes, we have a lot of... Well, we don't have ice, Silver Assassin. You know what we got? You got snow? Do you want me to trade you the snow? I got ice. That's all ice. That's all ice. My walkway's ice. All this is ice. All of that is ice. All this is ice. This is ice. Oh, that's ice. That's actually ice, not snow, ice. And basically, if you want to play hockey, don't worry. You got a skate rink over here, an ice skate rink of the whole road. The backyard, it's all ice. So if you want to skate, there you have it. Don't worry, you got the whole thing. I think I shared a picture. I'm not sure if I did. I think I did. No, I did. I did. No, I didn't. You know, I think I might have. Let me see if I shared it. Let's see. I don't think I did at the backyard. No, I don't think I did. Let me show you. The whole backyard is ice, and I had to walk through the ice to get to the coop. So yeah. All right. So real fast. Let me see if I can go out here and show you extremely fast. Ice. Ice. Oh yeah, ice. That's all ice. Literally, you can skate from here to the coop, okay? You can skate. You can skate. I had to put so many layers on. Actually, here's my clothes in the basket because I actually took them off. They were soaking wet because it's also raining, freezing ice right now. And so it's not even rain. It's freezing ice dropping. Like rain. Ice rain. And so I took my clothes off. I was soaking wet. I had all my winter stuff on. So many layers on. And on top of that, I had to put a rain jacket on top of that. So what I did was I threw it in the dryer because it's still clean clothes. So if you have wet clothes, throw them in your dryer. They're still clean. And then you have your clothes again. Not slush snow, but frozen ground. Yeah. Yes. Yes, it was pretty scary at that time. It was pretty damn scary. It was pretty bad. Oh, we thought we were going to die that day. It was bad because the weight of the stuff that we had in that truck was pushing us back when we were going up. And when we're going down, it was pushing the stuff down on the truck. So thank God Johnny's a great, amazing driver. He's the best driver I ever seen in my whole life. Because if not, we would have been. Yep. That day. She opened the door. You really like ice that much? I don't. I'm not down skating. Oh my God. Listen, the Highline cows and all that, they're enjoying it. They got, here in Tennessee, they got a Highline cows and all that, enjoying the ice and the snow and all that. Meanwhile, over here, I'm like, yep, nope. Me no like. Me no like it all. Hi, Daisy. Thank you. What was that? No idea. No idea what was that. That's funny. They say yeah, yeah, and you say no, no. Yes, yes, no, no. Bad weather. Oh, we love you too. Johnny's at work in this weather. So just keep him in your prayers, but I'll give him your message later. Thank you so much. We love you too. Yeah, I just spoke with him. He's doing okay. He's working right here in Lawrenceburg so far. I just hope to keep him that way so he doesn't, if he needs a hot coffee, he can just call me and tell me, let's do the NASCAR coffee is what I call it. So, you know. Oh, listen, it's so cold. I got the 1, the 2, oh wait, the 3, and then I got the 1 and the 2. I got Long Johns underneath my pajama pants, okay? And I got regular lawn socks, and then I got fluffy socks on top of that. Am I cold? No. But do I want to keep it that way? Yes. We call it normal winter unless the whole country's at least at 30. No, I don't think you understand. It's below here. Ours, it's way worse than anything that you guys get, Gerd. We have exploding trees here. Exploding trees. That's how bad the temperature's dropping, that the trees are exploding. I had to show Lee that. Lee was like, what? Yeah. Don't stand by trees in winter. Do not stand by trees in winter. They're exploding. I'm not even joking. They're exploding. I shared earlier, I think on my Facebook, so many that have exploded. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on. We got the National Guard here, and they actually called the state of Tennessee and close counties here a state of emergency. This is our National Guard right here, loading the homeless and putting them in places where it's warm and cozy because they'll freeze to death. They will freeze to death. It is too cold. Way too cold for any of it to be out there. I don't think I have any more. I shared it, but I don't know where I put it. If you do not know, we're also on Facebook. We have a Facebook page. Now my group is public. But it's only public. And I basically will give permission still or remove whoever I have to. But it's a public group. But I keep my eye very good and I keep my eye monitoring that whole group. So if any drama comes in or anything like that, the person will be removed. Won't be told twice. It will only be done one time. Removed. That's it. No warning. I used to give warnings when people try to do dramas and stuff like that. Now I don't. I don't take it. No, I just don't take it. Because you don't want that in your life. You want to be peaceful and all that. So, but we have the Facebook group that you can find us. Also, you can do a my community tab updates of what am I doing, what am I working on. I'm just trying to keep my whole thing peaceful and safe. But that's where I update you is on Facebook and on the YouTube side as to what's going on. By the way, that keychain dried pretty well. It's no leaks. Awesome job. I completed that yesterday. I left it in the UV light drying to further dry it to make sure it was fully sealed. So that's another keychain saved. I got a few more keychains that I gotta fix for the girls. Yes. Yep. Oh, look at me trying to move my mouse into the phone like it's gonna scroll my phone. What are you thinking? It's just I know, snow and ice in the south is totally bonkers. If not, the tornado was enough. Yeah. It's pretty bad when the National Guard is here actually moving. Actually, funny thing, the other day, me and Johnny were just having a conversation and about to sit down we sat down at the couch and the whole house shook. The whole house shook because the military was flying over the house and it flew so low, the whole house shook. It's a good thing I don't have nothing breakable. You know, like when we were younger, do you remember having like the whole case that had fragile stuff? And you had to, if your mom had to tell you to go clean it and this fell or that fell. Well, I'm glad I don't have nothing that really will fall and break. I do have stuff, yes, but I don't have it where it will fall. But I was so glad that I didn't have nothing that would be in danger because that thing flew very low. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, it is really bad. Johnny's out there right now working in cable and he's in this weather. So please keep him in your prayers. It was pretty bad. The whole windshield was frozen off his work fan and it was pretty bad. Yeah. The poles are frozen. The cable boxes are frozen, so cable techs have a really hard time in winter. It's more dangerous. The ladders can be blown off with you right on it. Even if you tie yourself off, you can be all over the place. Your life is at risk. So yeah. Yeah. It's pretty bad. It is pretty bad. So we try to do, we were doing a puzzle the other day as a family puzzle. Unfortunately, we had bought this at a thrift shop. The puzzle, 1,000 pieces. It was missing a few pieces. We didn't get to finish the puzzle. We couldn't find some of the corners. Like the rest of the pieces are all there. It's just the corner pieces of the very top is missing. Some of them. So even though it was a beautiful puzzle, we couldn't do the puzzle. We only did so far out, and then we were missing those parts, and we're like, okay, we're just gonna buy some off Amazon. I'm never again buying a puzzle off a thrift shop because people donate it with the missing pieces. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'll let him know. Thank you so much. The skates inside. That's funny. Yeah. I'm just gonna go on Amazon and buy new puzzles, okay? I want 1,000-piece puzzles, but I'm gonna buy it from Amazon. Because this is just wild. So they have the Jeep community. The Jeep community is the ones out there also rescuing people because the Jeeps can drive in the snow. Jeeps are pretty cool. So the Jeep Club is actually helping to rescue people who's trapped, getting them to a warm shelter, and stuff like that. Delivering food to people and water who needs it. That's really nice. This is one of our highways, and it's all ice throughout the whole entire thing. Even though they threw salt and everything, sand and then salt, whatever, all over the roads, it don't matter. It's frozen. Yeah, better off. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it from Amazon. I bet you the other puzzle was probably donated by the same person. It's probably going to be missing some pieces too. I mean, I'm going to try to put it together, the other one. But it's probably going to be missing some pieces too. Listen, we didn't get to... I see just somebody now just made snow angels. There's no snow angels to be made in this. This is ice, so we can't do no snow angels. Not that I want to because it's cold. But my kids love making snow angels. I remember my very first time making a snow angel. It was when I was 18 years old. I finally was able to make my first snow angel. I know. What took me so long? I know. I don't know. I don't know what took me so long. I don't know. That's a good question. What took me so long in making a snow angel? Made my first one at 18 years old. Skating inside, don't break anything, teeny. Talking about skating, actually, when I was younger, I had a friend who was like my best friend. I don't even remember her name because I was young. She told me we were skating. It was my first time skating, and I was learning to skate with her. That's how I learned to skate. She taught me how to skate. She said, "Oh, it's okay. My mama lets us skate in the house. Let's go skate." And she and me were skating inside her house, which I thought it was weird to begin with. Literally, I didn't know, and she didn't know. Her mom had just mopped them floors. I went flying. And not joking, I hit the back of my head, passed out, completely unconscious. I don't remember anything after I fell. I had a total block out. That's why I now tell my kids, you're not allowed to skate in the house. And I tell them not to go up the stairs with the skates. I'm very informative to my kids of what to do and not to do. Because honestly, oh my God, ridiculous. I remember her mom was a nurse. And I remember after apparently a few hours of me being out, because they tried to get me wake up. They were about to call 911. I woke up and I didn't know where I was. It must have been such a bad fall with the skates, skating in the house, that I think they had to tell me who I was at the time, to be honest, because I think I was asking who I was, where I was, what happened. I remember asking those questions. And I remember I didn't feel like myself. I was out of woohoo for a while. And I think I had a concussion, to be honest. So please don't skate in your house. Don't skate in your house. It's a bad idea. I tell you, it's a bad idea. Don't skate in your house. I'm not in Texas. No. Oh, talking about Texas, me and Johnny walked with our cowboy hats into Walmart one day. And we were asked if we were from Texas. You're in the South, in Tennessee, and you're going to ask us if we're from Texas because we're wearing cowboy hats? Everybody here uses cowboy hats. But they asked us if it was from Texas. I looked at them and I'm like, nope. Try again. Oh, Maddy, you haven't told me no. Yeah, I know. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah. If you actually do that, don't do that. Oh, that's funny. Oh, did you see the boy that decided he was going to actually do a snowman in the fire hydrant? And this guy in this truck said, I'm going to mess this child's up snowman. And he decided he was going to take his big truck and destroy this little boy's snowman. The guy drove like he was back from you know what into the snowman. Let's just say the video and photos show him being his truck being taken away, all destroyed. It was a fire hydrant. He built his snowman on the fire hydrant. So when the guy tried to destroy his snowman, karma hit him. I thought that was genius. I'm like, it was genius, you know? But at the same time, you don't want to hide a fire hydrant because you are putting other people at risk. Meaning, what if the firefighters need that fire hydrant? And because you put a snowman on it, a lot of people might not think about that, but the fire department does need to know where those are. So don't cover those up. Same as that person, a guy, his one of his neighbors decided to always destroy his snowman. So one day he took a stump that was there and he didn't destroy, he left it there. So he built it as a snowman and the neighbor came, tried to destroy it and also destroyed his vehicle. Don't go after snowman and that wouldn't happen. Leave people's snowman alone. Sliding down the stairs. Yeah, my kids try to always go up the stairs with the skates. I always tell them not. And I tell them my story over and over and over because I want them to get that in their head. I literally could have died because I just listened to my friend. And sometimes not all who are there is there to help you and be there for you. So it's very important that you keep yourself safe and not listen to everything and all advice. They say jump, you don't have to jump all the time. They say run, you don't have to run all the time. Just be careful, be safe. I skated in the house that time because I was listening to my friend and I literally died. I literally don't remember anything. Like I blacked out for a few hours and I remember wanting to know who I was, where I was, what happened, why am I doing here? Who are you? I remember. Just be careful. Keep yourself safe. Because it can get pretty wild. It really can. Alright, I've been here for a while. I am going to go play Roblox with my children. I love playing with the girls and doing Fortnite, which I'm actually going to do a little bit of Fortnite with them as well. And I like playing the Adopt Me Pets because I get the good pets and I give them to them is what I do. I don't keep much. I keep the ones that are my favorite, but the rest I give it to them. So I want to go play with them. They don't got school tomorrow, so I want to go spend time with them. And then I got to prepare dinner at around 3 o'clock. So you all have a great day. Please stay safe and thank you for the love and support and being here. Don't forget, smash those likes if you have not. If you got a link for your channel, drop your link right below before I go leaving. Watch them for the Frozen Familiar time. Yeah, it's cold. It's cold. I actually gotta go check on eggs again. So I gotta layer up and I gotta go outside and check for eggs. I'm not joking. I'm gonna shut this off. There you go. Close my drawers. Turn the heater off. Ooh. Definitely lock my door. And then I'm gonna put all my layers up that are in this basket. And I'm gonna go outside to check on eggs. I think I'm gonna put this one And then I'm going to put my coat on top and go check for eggs. Everybody have a great day. Thank you again for the love and support. And make sure you all stay warm. Love you all. Take care, everybody, and keep everybody in your purse. Stay away from trees. They're exploding. I'm not joking. Stay away from trees. Hi, Ringo. I got to go. But maybe you can do the replay. Love you, everybody. Stay safe. Bye.